Generation England is a community interest company that supports disadvantaged communities in Birmingham and Sandwell, in particular children and young people. I'm here at my old primary school, 37 years on, where I remember in my last year I was the captain of the football team, so I was selected for my, I'm hoping, skills, but as well as my leadership qualities with the other kids. And it's based on that why I'm back, because our Generation Leader project is all about empowering disadvantaged children and young people in the Sandwell area to become leaders. The whole objective of the programme, the project, is that we want to empower these young people and develop them into leaders so they can get to their goals and dreams and ambitions a lot quicker and easier. The Generation Leader project has 3 services. The first are leadership workshops. The second is peer mentor training. And the third is mentoring on a one-to-one basis. The leadership workshops are a series of fun and interactive activities with titles such as Shipwrecked, Grand Design, Shapeshifter, all activities that develop and nurture the skills of children and young people. And these kind of skills include improved confidence, self-esteem, decision-making, problem-solving, working as a team and presenting. The whole objective of these leadership workshops is, as an example, we say to the children right at the beginning of the workshop, what are their dreams, what are their ambitions? And a lot of them will state, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a football, etc. But what we try and get them to think about is what is their real first goal in life? And we explain that it's happiness. Their first goal is happiness. And what we say is that to get to happiness, there's a path. And that path is going to be a difficult path maybe. There's going to be obstacles and distractions on the way. But if they had leadership skills and qualities, getting to that goal of happiness and then whatever dreams and ambitions they have will be easier with the leadership skills that they adopt. We have just finished our 3rd year, and here are some of the main findings from years 1 to 3. Of the 252 supported, 99% have improved confidence, 98% have improved self-esteem, 98% are empowered to pursue their dreams and ambitions, 100% have developed leadership skills, and 98% have improved social and personal skills like listening, talking. So here's feedback from some of the kids.
I love the workshops and it changed my life forever, because when I started I didn't really have that many leadership skills, or the ones that I did have weren't that good. And then when I finally finished the workshop, I felt a lot more confident and mature, and I like sharing my ideas across the school and at home.
I've learned to be more confident with my words and share my decisions with others.
The workshops, they were amazing. They gave that push that was needed in confidence for being a leader. By the end of it, I felt more comfortable and confident in working as a team and being the leader within.
I've learned happiness is your first goal.
I've learned to be myself no matter what.
What I've learned will help me with my education.
I think the workshop is a great opportunity for kids like me who start year 7 and they're overwhelmed. I think it just gave us that extra kick we needed and just boosted our confidence, making us a better person overall.
The Generation England project has been a really, really powerful project in terms of developing the children's self-confidence, social interaction skills and leadership skills. The children have been able to present their learning in a variety of different learning styles and share their ideas, work collaboratively, which has been very, very powerful. And considering the impact of COVID has been very, very relevant and very important for our children, having spent a considerable amount of time in lockdown during this particular academic year and previous academic years. The learning itself was linked to real-life purposes and real-life contexts, so the children can utilise these skills and transfer them across different curriculum subject areas. So where they've used leadership skills in the workshops, they've then been able to apply that into, for example, design technology projects where they've had to work collaboratively to produce certain outcomes. And it was noticeable that some of the children in those particular programmes working alongside Ash were particularly confident and were able to utilise some of the skills that they'd learnt to be able to lead their groups to produce the outcomes that they're very proud of at the end. We certainly see the benefits of extending this project into future years and expanding out to other areas, because again, it will really enhance the needs of our school community.
The next service was the peer mentor training. The objective of this was basically to train young people to become peer mentors so they could help and support and mentor their brothers, sisters, friends in and out of school. This part of the project was the most successful. We were most proud of this part. And the reason why was because our project was running throughout COVID and a lot of young people, children, were at home. So as we trained these young people, they actually started to mentor their brothers and sisters and friends at home, whether it was online, over the phone or in person, in areas such as homework, motivation, confidence, getting them to be reassuring them because a lot of them were scared. So of the 33 young people that we trained over years 1 to 3, 73% have actually supported and peer mentored others, and 27 said they may be able to do that in the future.
Ash's peer mentoring sessions have helped me a lot. It helped me boost my confidence because I always knew I wanted to help people, and people say that I'm really helpful, but he gave me a chance to open up more and help people with what they need help with.
As a result of what we've just gone through with regards to the pandemic, we found that students were disengaged, disenfranchised from the norms due to the fact that they were massively isolated. This in turn had a massive impact on their mental health and their well-being, and also demotivated them and led to a downfall in their interpersonal skills and their relationship skills.
Ever since I've done this peer mentor training, it's benefited me so much. I've changed as a person a lot. I've been able to help loads of people. For example, I've been helping a kid in my under 13 cricket team. I play for a Smelly cricket team, and because of lockdown, he was depressed. He had never had self-esteem, and just recently in a match he had a hamstring injury. He pulled his hamstring, so he couldn't play, and he was the captain. And he had no future. He didn't think he could carry on playing. But currently, right now, I'm helping him boost his self-esteem, and I'm helping him try and become a better player. He's still carrying on, and he's out of hospital now. He's better now, and he's becoming a better cricketer. And not only that, I've also been helping my brother with homework, and he's moving to this school next year, and I'll be helping him with transition as well.
This work was massively important in rejuvenating that skill set within the student and ensuring that they were ready to commit and to engage in the wider society. As a result of this work, these students have become more positive, and I think that in itself is something that is definitely needed in this day and age now. Positivity is definitely the key and the way forward for our students. Reinforcing that positivity, re-engaging that sense of self-worth, and rejuvenating that factor within themselves to actually just be young people, to grow, to thrive, is definitely needed. So I think, yeah, this has been massively helpful, massively beneficial for our students, massively beneficial for the young people in general, but more positivity is definitely what's needed.
Hi, my name is Zaf Iqbal. I'm the mentor for Generation England. The purpose of the mentoring is to help youth identify their dreams and their goals, to help them with their confidence levels and social skills, with their employment, future training, finding their dream goals and what their aspirations were. I even developed their personal development plans and created career route maps for them to follow as a basic guide. During the COVID, which had a big impact on the youngsters, all the exams were cancelled. They didn't know what jobs they was going to face, with the employers being shut down during the COVID period. We even had somebody who actually secured an apprenticeship in mechanics. Due to COVID, he lost his apprenticeship, and he felt very, very demotivated, and mental health and stress was kicking in. With the support I provided him, he's now currently in an apprenticeship at the moment and still studying at college.
Hello, my name is Bilal. During COVID times, I was really confused and not sure what to do. Zaf from Generation England reached out to me and offered to mentor me in order to guide me and help me stay positive and motivated through the COVID period. He built me a route to success, which I'm currently following, and I'm now studying and also working in order to achieve the end goal.
Hi, my name is Tayyib and I'm a college student. During COVID, I was in high school in year 11 and I didn't know what to do. Zaf, who I met through Generation England, he guided me and mentored me through the difficult times, made a career map for me and helped me to decide what I wanted to do with my future, and different paths and different routes that I could choose, college, job, for example. And he really helped me, and I was anxious about what I wanted to do with my life, and he calmed me and made me positive and motivated me. Now I'm a college student and I've got a part-time job, and I'm quite happy with what I'm doing at the moment.
Without this support, these guys would not have been able to find their job aspirations and the guidance they needed. Over the period of 3 years, 49 young people were supported through the mentoring services. Out of these, 100% are self-motivated to succeed, 100% can now make their own decision about their future, 100% are now more stable in life, and 94% said they feel that they can mentor others and help and support other people.
COVID-19 hit during our year 1 and throughout the whole of our year 2 of our project. This caused great disruption, not just to us, but to everybody. Lockdowns caused the greatest problem because we could not access children, so we had to revert everything onto online, which was a real new thing for us and a bit of a challenge. However, we managed to do it, and to our surprise, we were quite happy with the results because we were still able to deliver our services and our training online to kids, and they benefited from it greatly. We prefer the one-to-one, but in the conditions that we were in the environment that we were in, this was a great substitute where we continued support at a time where they really needed it. When lockdown was lifted, the only place we could access children were at schools. However, there were some rules. For example, we had to reduce our groups of 9 to groups of 6 due to the bubble. We also had to use masks, face masks, shields, which was really difficult. We're trying to engage with children and young people whilst training. Not only was it breathing issues, but it was also the fact that we weren't able to connect with the young people as best as how we could do without. In year 3, it was back to business. Restrictions had been lifted, children were back at school, everything seemed to be back to normal, and we delivered, and we successfully delivered throughout the whole of year 3. However, we noticed that a lot of children had negative feelings, negative issues, they looked sad, there was anxiety, there was depression. And not only could we see that, we actually had feedback from teachers, from child practitioners, from youth officers that have all said the same thing. So based on this, we know that COVID has left a lasting impact, a negative lasting impact on children that we all need to address as a community. As we rolled out our project and COVID kicked in, we identified a new pressing priority need, and that was we identified a lot of the children and young people had been impacted by the effects of COVID, meaning we found that a lot of these kids started to feel a little more sad, depressed, had anxiety, were confused. So this was really impacting and affecting their mental health and emotional well-being. So we decided to quickly put together a pilot project called Positive Young Minds, where we were focusing specifically on those children and young people that were affected by COVID and affected by the negative impact that it had on their mental health. Positive Young Minds was a project where we were delivering positivity workshops. Again, there was a series of interactive fun activities, but they were all focused around positivity and getting kids to think positive and develop a positive attitude. We achieved this through fun activities where kids would design their own caps around positivity, make t-shirts focused around the theme of positivity, work on canvases where they would think of themselves as a superhero and think of the keywords, buzzwords, what their powers would be, all focused around being positive. And we've had some great case examples and studies on that. Of the 25 that was supported through our pilot, all have positive thinking and have improved in confidence and self-esteem. 24 now have a positive attitude. All outcomes have now improved their mental health, quality of life, and helped to succeed with their dreams and ambitions. Here's feedback from some of the young people.
COVID made me feel sad because I feel like I was, I had my mom and dad and stuff, but I felt like I was still alone because I couldn't see my nans and my other family. And so it kind of made me feel sad. But in COVID and the lockdowns, my mom and dad comforted me and made me feel more happy. And then after lockdown, I went back to school to see all my friends. That made me happy, and I came in to do a Positive Mind Club, and the Positive Mind Club It was really good. It was like, it was really good. I was upset about my granddad because he died, and I went to the Positive Mind Club, and it made me feel much happy and more positive.
Cassie missed a lot out of school. She likes to socialise, she likes to be with her friends and talk to loads of people, and it did put her back in a learning. So with this course that she did, it was really, really good for her to express her feelings and express positiveness for everything else. I mean, at home we do a lot of positivity, because sometimes there is days where she has like a lot of moods where she struggles, and a lot of things she struggles to understand the world and the way it is. And with courses like this, I think we need a hell of a lot more, especially with the way children nowadays with the mental health and a lot of things and a lot of negativity. And I think children need a bit more positive and a bit more of a push to get to where they want, and to always fulfil their dreams and hopes.
I absolutely love the idea of it. I do positivity with my daughters at home, and like stuff like self-confidence and self-worth workshops myself with them. So to hear that she was able to access something like this at school was absolutely amazing for me. And her doing this just helped contribute to the things that we do at home. It helped change her mindset. It helped lift her mood back up from the negative mood that she was in. It helped, you know, bring her back to that bubbly, smiley girl that I know her to be. Desire is more of a positive person now from completing this programme, and it's something that she enjoyed doing herself.
I suffer with mental health myself. To come here has took me a lot, but I've done it for my daughter to show that you can achieve anything you want to achieve. I've been sitting in the car for 45 minutes with voices telling me that I can't come in, I shouldn't do it. I've either beat them voices, which is hard to do, to come and see the smile on my daughter's face and to tell her that don't give up on anything. You can achieve what you want, and mental health cannot stop your future from achieving anything. And this workshop has not only helped Leah, but it's helped me too, because we get to talk to each other about our problems. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's helped her.
I used to hang around with negative thinkers, which made me feel negative too. But after spending a few hours with Ash at the Positive Minds workshop, it changed the way I perceive certain things and even life itself. I'm more positive than I was before, and I'm more open-minded. And thanks to the workshop, I'm also more creative. I use different approaches to solve problems, whether it's in maths, English, or any other subject. COVID really put me down, especially with me losing my nan. Some of my family members had even cut off from one another, but thankfully we were brought back together after the lockdowns and everything seemed to be okay. Ash helped me become more confident and allowed me to be myself again when times were cold and blue. And now I feel like I could conquer the whole world. That's it.
I think that this should go on all through the schools and to all children, whether they've got mental health or not, because it is hard with mental health. It's an everyday challenge. And to see the smile on Nali's face since coming to this workshop has made me feel proud as a mum and as a parent. And I feel happy knowing that she's happy and she's finally achieving what she wants to achieve.
I think it's absolutely amazing. I think it's something that should continue to run for children, And I think every child should have the opportunity to do this, not just certain children, but every single child.
This project was a breath of fresh air. We brought it into school. It was a fantastic way of engaging the children, giving them a better mindset, positive thinking. They absolutely loved it. They did it all in their own time. So it was completely up to them where they attended, and every single student attended every session. This project helped turn their positive mindset completely around. We had parents who came to us who couldn't thank us enough. The children's attitude completely changed and they were well engaged in school, and this we believe was all down to the project. Ash's project was something that we want to continue in school, and we have to have it in school and even deliver it to our older children. The kids still talk about it now and still talk about Ash in such a positive manner, and we love having him around school.
Based on the success of this pilot project, we're now looking to develop it further so we can help as many children and young people that have been affected by the impact of COVID. And again, it's those children and young people that have anxiety issues, that have been depressed, have got low negative feelings, etc. On a final note, one of the activities in the pilot was that we asked children and young people to write a poem or a rap around the area subject of positivity. Here's Olivia with her fantastic poem that will inspire us all.
Positivity is good, happiness is great. You don't have to do much for the things that you make. You can feel good with one single thing, and who knows what else it'll bring. Do what you want and do what you like. It could just be something like riding a bike. Be optimistic and nothing less, because you should be happy and live without stress. Spend time with your friends, family and pets, because you are worth it and you are the best. There are so many things that happiness could bring, so don't you worry and just do your thing.